Welcome, Watchers of Illusion, to my Castle of Confusion. Today we're looking at Resident Evil 2. I'll just let this intro play. Be right back. There we go. Resident Evil 2 on the PlayStation 1, and it's spooky season, so why not kick off, as we mean to go on, with a rather good horror classic of a game, Resident Evil 2. Now, this was an interesting one because this came on 2 discs. Now, from what I can remember, there was Leon Kennedy on one disc, and then there was Claire Redfield on the other disc. And I can't remember whether one was slightly easier than the other. But anyway, we're going to go on with Leon today, disc 1. So if you fancy having a go on disc 2, which will put you in the rather capable hands of Claire Redfield, who is looking for her brother Chris from the first game, as you might recall. But yes, this is a very good game. I remember this very clearly, and I'm probably not going to be very good at it because it's been so long since I've played it. But you know what, we're going to crack on, we're going to have a look at it, we're going to review it, and hopefully we bring back some memories for you guys that have not played it for a while. But as it's almost Halloween, and I'm hopefully going to do a live stream on Halloween night, which will be around 9 o'clock, 9:30 UK time, leading us in to a rather spooky evening. I haven't decided what we're going to play on that night yet, but I'm sure. I mean, I've got Resident Evil 3 on the GameCube. I've got Code Veronica on the Dreamcast. I've got Resident Evil 0 on the GameCube, which I've never actually played properly. I think I played it all for 5 minutes. This is still the intro, by the way, but you don't need any speech to know what's going on. If you've actually seen Welcome to Raccoon City, then this basically is taking it from that. Or that's taking it from this, sort of in a really loose way. If you've seen Welcome to Raccoon City, what did you think of it? I thought it was a big mess. I just didn't enjoy it at all. How can you get such a classic horror franchise wrong? Just look at the games, convert the games into a movie. Not really that difficult, is it? But they always seem to stuff it up, and I don't quite understand how they manage to do that. And it's such a shame because it's Resident Evil. I mean, we've got the Resident Evil series with Mila Jovovich, which is actually quite good. But again, not much to do with the games apart from Umbrella, really. So, what are your thoughts? Did you enjoy the franchise? Do you think that there could be more to be done to enable the movies to be better? Would you like to see more of a game-themed going over, like the burlap sack man from Resident Evil 4, for example? Another game I've not really got into, but we do have the options. Let me know if there's any games you want to see played live on Halloween, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to do a Halloween live stream. So it will be on Monday, and it will be around, say, between 9 and 9:30 start time on the UK. You're more than welcome to come and join me for a little bit of Halloween horror and some Halloween hijinks, because it doesn't necessarily have to be horror games, does it? But yes, come along for the ride and watch me die horribly to zombies. Possibly on Resident Evil 3, one of my favourite Resident Evils of all time. Just for the Nemesis guy. It was absolutely amazing. And the first time I saw the Nemesis, I wasn't quite the dogs in the corridor poo your pants moment, but you know what? It weren't far off. But yes, that's all planned for Monday night, so come along, have some fun, come and join the channel. We will be streaming on Twitch, by the way. I've not sorted out the YouTube live stuff yet. It is coming, but you're just gonna have to bear with me, I'm afraid. This is quite a long intro, and it sets up the story quite nicely, actually. So you can see here we've got Leon and Claire riding in the same police car. Who drives like that, really? I mean, who puts their arms out completely straight like that? No relaxing whatsoever. Anyway, but yes. So this explains how the two get separated, hence why it's a 2-disc game and you get to start in different areas. And the sort of idea is you will meet up with each other eventually during your gameplay. And you can pretty much gather by now that the guy in the truck is not too healthy. I think to put too fine a point on it. So yeah, I just wait for the intro to finish. How did they not know he was there? Oh, it's just like, okay. Never mind. Go on, Leon. Slam the brakes on and get rid of the zombie fun. Man, there he goes. That took care of him. Anyway, they're probably not going to want to stay in that car for too long. There is a monster truck on the loose, and here it comes. So the gameplay will start pretty much as soon as this cutscene is finished. But Resident Evil 2 on the PS1, I believe it's been remade for PC as well, and I think it was on the GameCube as well, but I thought we'd have a look at the classic PS1 version today. I'm going to be looking possibly at Pugsley's Treasure Hunt, just so you know that's a completely different game to this, but it's Addams Family, and that kind of fits with the theme of where we're going with this week. So there we go. Bit late on this one, I'm afraid. I did plan on doing this one yesterday, hence why it's got yesterday's date on it, but I've only got round to doing it today, so never mind. So here we go. They were parted by an unescapable destiny. This is just the beginning of their worst nightmare. And hence, we are now in control of Leon. See, we start off with zombies attacking us already. Now, I'm not sure what the controls are, so you're going to have to bear with me a moment. Okay, so that's the raising the gun. Oh, shooting in the air. That's not a good thing. No, get off me. Get off me. Get off. Get off. So, let's have a quick look graphically at it. I mean, there's a lot going on, which is quite cool, actually. I like the fact that there's a car on fire. You've got all the stuff in the background. You've got your restaurant. Just giving an idea of the carnage that's happening in the city. So I'm just getting used to the controls. So if I do some random movements, that's why. So what's fire? Ah, there we go. Yeah, cool. So you can shoot the zombies. You can try and run around them, but that doesn't always end well. Oh, shot me in the kneecap. There you go. But yeah. Oh, he lunged at me. Oh, no, get off me. Get off me. I think I've stabbed him in the... I've crushed his head under boot. So, whereas Resident Evil 1 was based in a mansion for the entire time, this one you were sort of out and about and doing other things as well. Now, I think it culminates in finding the police station, and then you'll find different things. There's a guy there with a shotgun pointed at me. I don't like that being pointed at me, sir. Could you please lower your weapon? But graphically, I like this. So you've got your polygons, obviously, for the main characters. And for its time, this would have been jaw-dropping, really. You can see from the examples here of the scenery that we're looking around that they've done a really good job with the textures and the walls and everything else. But that was always a thing with Resident Evil games, that they did pay attention to detail, which is quite cool. We like attention to detail in games, don't we, everybody? So, playing as Leon. I don't know whether it's just that you get less things to collect, like ammo, but I think there's some ammo on this counter coming around. I'm just going to check that. There it is. There's the ammo. So what we've got now, we've got 120, now we've got 135. So we've got quite a lot of ammunition, but maybe Claire's the difficult one then. I don't know. I can't remember, but I'm sure one was supposed to be harder than the other. But essentially, you've got two games in one. Oh dear. That's not good for him, is it? You've got two games in one, really. You've got two different characters, two different perspectives with two different sort of mission statements as well. So that's quite cool. If you enjoyed the first Resident Evil, you're going to absolutely love this one. There's some more ammo there, so now we've got 150 bullets. Always good to have more bullets. You'll find bullets sort of littered around. They're not always obvious where they are, and you will go through them fairly quickly. Just so you're aware, it's better to have too many than not. Now you'll hear the zombies shuffling around. With the camera angles, you don't necessarily see where they are immediately, but you can hear them groaning, you can hear them shuffling around. What I will say, if there's a corner like this, don't run round it. Not the best thing to do running round, because you might run straight into a zombie, and then that's, you know, they chow down on you. But be cautious. See, I'm just going to run around. There they are. Look, they're in the playground having fun. But there you got the graffiti and all that stuff. So artistically, the game's really, really good. Love it. Really, really like it. It adds to the atmosphere. The camera angles are really tight as well. Oh, they found their way out now. So this adds to the sort of the terror of it, really. You've got this really cramped little alley, and you've got these zombies marching towards you. How do you know when a zombie's dead? Well, a pool of blood will erupt from their bodies. If the pool of blood doesn't come, then they're just playing possum. In this game, though, there's a difference. When they hit the deck, they can crawl towards you. So it's not a case of once they're on the deck, that's it, they're dead. They will actually actively crawl towards you and try and bite your ankles. So be aware of that, and the fact you can point downwards, and well, you can shoot them in the back, shoot them in the head, whatever. You will get an assortment of weapons as you progress through the game as well, so always keep a lookout for those. There's some more bullets there randomly left in the back of a van. So I've already gone through quite a lot of bullets there already. I think the gun, which is, I believe, a Beretta, can hold 15 rounds. So once you've got through that, you see that they're all dead. Oh, look, here's someone else that's coming across the playground. So everything is puzzle as well. So you need to find certain keys to unlock certain doors, etc., etc. A bit akin to the first game. So if you're used to Resident Evil 1, then you are going to instantly sort of get into this and understand how to play. If Resident Evil 2 is your first venture into the Resident Evil series, then congratulations, you've picked a rather good one to start with. But it's probably worth looking at least for the intro to the first game to find the backstory and figure out what the bloody hell's going on. So that is my recommendation. You don't necessarily have to play Resident Evil 1, but it's a bloody good game, so why wouldn't you? That's what I'm going to ask. Anyway, so yeah, graphics, top notch, love them, love them, love them. And so brings us on to sound. We'll do sound first. You've got all the shuffling of the zombies around. You can sort of hear where they are, not necessarily in which direction they are. They could be behind you. If you've got a surround sound system, by the way, I do believe that the sound travels round those speakers, so you can immerse yourself in the difficulties of the game by just listening to the sounds around you. If you really wanted to poo your pants, that is. But yeah, it's done incredibly well. So you've got all the gunshot sounds, you've got all of the... And the music score on this game is very, very good as well. It really adds to the atmosphere. When you get to certain areas, the music will change, and then you'll be just like, holy hell. See, they're twitching. I don't trust that. I don't trust that at all. Is anyone alive? No? Cool. Oh, there's another one. But yeah, sound, music, and graphics all top notch on this one, and it really is a progress from the first game as well, which is, you always sort of expect that from transitioning from a game to a sequel. You always think the sequels should be better looking anyway. Not always the case, but generally. So the opening doors, loading screens are still here, which is cool. I've never had a problem with that, because it literally is loading into the next area. So if it takes that long to load into a new area, literally all it is a transitional door. Not very long at all, really, is it? Oh, dear. These poor policemen. So you can shoot as many as you want. I mean, to conserve ammo, you might want to shoot a couple and run around them, but I like shooting them just for the hell of it. In the first game, you could wait till they got close to you, and then you could pop them in the head with an upward shot, but it was really difficult to time that. See what I mean? And I stamped on his head, which was great. So my health probably isn't the best right now. So I don't know if it's... I think, like Resident Evil 1, I do believe that you get herbs and stuff that you can use to enhance your health. We will find that out shortly. Oh, look, someone's left bullets on the gun. Oh, hello. I thought I could hear you. Get off me. Oh, no, I'm just going to... Sorry, love, I'm just going to have to stamp you in the head. There we go. Never mind, eh? Oh, you see what I mean? They actively crawl towards you. That's what I was getting at. There's the pool of blood, and that's when you know they are truly done and dusted. There you go. So I've got 111, 126. Right. So we will progress and walk up the bus. Controls are fairly simple as well. Analog or D-pad, whichever your preference is, and then you've got your action button. You've got a inventory button. You've got aim. And that's about it, really. And a run button. And other than that, it's really simple. You haven't got to worry about too much. Just get on with it, crack on with it, and just enjoy the game, really. For those of you who are horror fans, this was like one of the original horror games, apart from its obvious prequel, Resident Evil. Or Biohazard, as it was. I mean, actually, that brings me on to a debate. What name did you prefer for the game? Did you prefer Resident Evil, or did you prefer Biohazard? I mean, either way, I think Biohazard kind of clinches it for me, really, because that's what it was. It was a biohazard. Resident Evil sounds like a hotel with an unsavoury guest. That bloody Resident Evil. Hate him. Anyway, let me know in the comments what you think is the best title. Resident Evil or Biohazard? Let me know, let me know, let me know. Also let me know, did you play this game and did you complete it? Did Did you play any of the Resident Evil games? All of them? Which has been your favourite one? Let me know. Come on, let's have a Halloween throwdown on who's done what. Have you completed the game? Have you finished it in its entirety? Have you found all the secrets and all the unlockable stuff? Let me know. Because I'm nosy. Anyway. So, playability. It's absolutely on the money. With the possibility of a few camera angle issues, but not many. I think they learned from the first game. The first game had loads, but this one isn't too bad on the old camera front. But yeah, gameplay absolutely phenomenal, and it will keep you going for a long, long time. Remember to save often. You will find ink cartridges that go into the typewriters. That is your save spots. We'll probably find one of those shortly, actually, because I do believe we're coming up to the police station soon. I missed him on that first shot. That was really bad. So the replay value is also the same. You want to come back and finish off all the hidden secrets and unlockable stuff that you can get. I don't know if you can in this game, but I think it's Nemesis actually. You can replay the game with the rocket launcher from the start if you finish the game. So I don't know if there's any hidden secrets or tips and tricks like that. If you're going to play this, don't play it with any cheats, because that just takes away from the experience of the game. Is he dead? He's dead! Well, technically they were dead before, but never mind. So yeah, the replay value is there because you want to come back again and again. And it's a long game, so it's not going to be... I mean, unless you've got the stamina to sit there for a few hours and try and finish it off. But it's nice to take a break in between. But absolutely. And I think age rating, well, I'm going to say it's got to be a 12 to a 15 for me, because it's pretty gory in part, even though it is pixelated. Just be aware of that. So parents, you know, be responsible if you're going to let your kids play a Resident Evil game. And I know the graphics these days are so much more enhanced, but, you know, it's still blood, guts and gore. It's on your heads. I'm not going to say that kids should play it. I'm just going to say that it's your responsibility as a parent. You just go ahead. Preaching over.
Oh, man.
It's almost time to wrap up the review. But anyway, really enjoyed bringing this to you. I'm going to leave you with a few minutes of footage so you can have a look with the volume pumped up a little bit. And I'll be back very soon with something a little different.
Sorry,
but until then, my friends,
looks like
carry on gaming, and I will catch you very soon. Just remember, keep telling yourself, it's only a game.
About 2 months ago, there was
Isn't
this
it?
incident involving zombies in a mansion located in the outskirts of this city. Chris and the other STARS members discovered that Umbrella was behind everything. They risked their lives to reveal the truth, but no one believed them. Not long after that, all this started to happen. Hang in there. Don't worry about me. Just rescue the survivors in the other rooms. Here, take this key card. You should be able to unlock the doors in the hall with this. Now go. But just go.
Fine, but I'm coming back for you. Just hold on.